Greetings everyone, this is RenewedSpark here. I just woke up, but this is like the only chance I'm gonna have to do this. I'm sure you all have been waiting for this review. I think it's been like a whole month since I reviewed Pokemon. And a friend of mine, Ed, had requested that I review the entire Streets of Rage series, and I've been meaning to for the past few weeks. But every time I try to get to, edit my video, do my commentary and all that stuff, literally something comes up. Like either I have to work or I have errands to run and shit like that. Which, I mean, that's life. But, I've come to realize that sitting down and editing the video, putting in the pictures and all that good shit, trying to find all the right moments within the video game footage to commentate on them, it takes a lot of work. And I'm sorry, I mean, I'm not that lazy of a person. It's just the fact that I don't really have time to do all of this. So, you know, I've taken commentary, like I've taken opinions from others, and I've watched other reviewers, some of my favorites. And there are some reviewers who have done things like this, and they are, I mean, I'm not saying they're like the fucking, I don't know, Michael Jackson of YouTube. I'm not saying they are like the top shit or anything like that, but they're decent. They have a pretty decent fan base, and, they express solid opinions on their games just, while playing them live. So I figured, I'm going to try that method of reviewing games, for now, and just see how that plays out. Maybe if I get a bigger fan base, then maybe I can start, doing all the video editing and shit like that. But until then, I'm gonna try reviewing games this way and seeing how it plays out. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna play the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection version of the Streets of Rage series, which honestly, that's the only, like, this is the legit versions of the game I have. I don't have the actual cartridges of the game. So yeah, I'm just gonna, and I'm playing this on the PlayStation 3. I mean, I really don't see the difference in playing these games compared to the original cartridges, which the emulation to me is pretty spot on. Like, I've had virtually no problems with the controls in any of these games. So anyway, needless to say, we're gonna begin with the first Streets of Rage. For starters, this game does, to those who aren't familiar at all about Streets of Rage, it's a beat 'em up, which you play as a hero. You go out in the streets, you beat the shit out of thugs. You have like a punch button, you have a jump button. Like sometimes you can jump, then press attack in midair to jump kick thugs in the face. You can walk up to them, grab them, and press attack and you'll slam them or headbutt them or some shit like that. You fight thugs in the streets, you make it to the boss at the end of the stage, and so on and so forth. Most beat 'em ups are not really that long of video games. Most of them tend to last maybe half an hour, maybe an hour tops. Streets of Rage 1 is no different. It's a beat 'em up that it'll probably take you about 40 to 45 minutes to beat. Not that I've beaten it myself. I've made it to like the last part and kept fucking dying. It was so goddamn annoying. But yeah, I don't even feel like playing that part of the game again. So anyway, here we go. Let me press start here. This is the first Streets of Rage here. Let me press start. Oh, goddamn demo, sorry. Yeah, we know this is a Sega game. Yeah, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to point out that Streets of Rage, the entire trilogy, was originally released on the Sega Genesis. And in Japan, it's known as Bare Knuckle. So anyway, we only have 3 modes here. I mean, this is a classic game. You can't expect, like, a whole lot out of it. So anyway, they have 1 player, 2 player, and options. Let's go to options real quick. Now, they have sound tests here where you can listen to the music of the game from each of the stages, which you can already see right here, there's a total of 8 stages in the game. When you get to about stage 7, the game becomes a bitch. Level means you can choose the level of difficulty, ranging from normal, hard, hardest, and easy. I'm gonna go with easy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spoil something for you guys right here and now. There is a cheat code that you can input in the game, which I'm not gonna demonstrate it right here, but you can put in a code to do level select, and it allows you to unlock easiest mode, which honestly I really don't see the difference between easy and easiest. I tried playing through the game on normal, and the furthest I made it was the end of stage 7. I played on easy, and the furthest I made it was the end of stage 8. I'm sorry, enough ranting. Let me do this right here. Let me go to 1 player here. Alright, so the game boots up, and you have 3 playable characters you can play as. There's Adam, there's Axel, and there's Blaze, which I often call Adam Black Man. We're gonna go with Black Man. Black man in a yellow shirt. Alright, see, here's my character. He's in the streets. You can walk around like this in all directions. You have the punch button, which on the PlayStation 3 version, it's square, and you jump with the X button. See? Now, take that motherfucker. Yeah! Kicked in your chest. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much the experience you get with Streets of Rage, which, you know, it's simplistic fun. I mean, there's not much more I can say about it. Damn it, hold still, son of a bitch. But yeah, you pretty much walk up to thugs that are trying to kill you or whatever. You mash on the attack button, perform a stylish combo, and you move on to the next part. There's really not much more I can say about it. It'll take you about 40 to 45 minutes to beat. Overall, I find this game absolutely fantastic. I forgot to point out that I was a little late playing the Streets of Rage series personally. I grew up with the Super Nintendo instead of the Sega Genesis. I had the inferior Super Nintendo version of Final Fight. It took me a while to play the arcade version and realize how badass that was. Anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, which is one of the best beat-em-ups I've ever played in my life. Rival Turf, which is extremely underrated. If you haven't played Rival Turf yet, you need to. Batman Returns, which is the best Batman game ever made besides Arkham City. And there's a strange beat 'em up out there called Sonic Blast Man, which I had gameplay footage of that. I'll probably review that game later. But yeah. Besides being an awesome beat 'em up, I mean, I do have to look at the way he holds that pipe. Isn't it? I would not go to the streets holding a pipe like that. That's fucking strange. I would probably, oh shit, yeah, that does damage. See, that's one of my problems I have with this game right here. Some of your attack animations are pretty slow as hell, so it gives the enemy plenty of time to interrupt your attack and smack you in the face. Especially bosses. You can be in the middle of doing a combo against a boss, and before you can knock them down, they fucking interrupt your combo and do massive damage. Sometimes they, hold still, you son of a bitch! Come here! Come here, you fucker! Damn it! But anyway, yeah, the bosses can be extremely frustrating in this game. Like, you can mash the ever-living shit out of the punch button until your thumb turns purple, and they will still interrupt the shit out of your combo. I mean, it's fucking annoying. And compared to other beat-em-ups that I played before this one, the frame rate just feels pretty slow. Oh, that's my brother sending me a message. Yeah, that's my brother's PlayStation tag. Yeah, that's been revealed, so yeah, I hope he doesn't mind. But anyway, compared to other beat 'em ups, the frame rate, the overall feel of this game just feels pretty slow paced. I don't know, I'm not saying it's a horrible game by any means. I love this game, I think it's fun. But I think, you know, compared to other beat 'em ups, like it has a slower pace to it. And there's no doubt in my mind that this game is definitely like one of the best beat 'em ups I've played on Sega Genesis. It's a lot of fun. I'm just being straight up honest with you guys. There's other beat 'em ups that I'd rather be playing than this. I'm not saying it's bad. I highly recommend this game, and you know, y'all should check it out. Ham. Or is that chicken? I can't tell. What is Pine Pot? I want to go in here. It's not letting me. It's a cafe restaurant. Yeah, I see. Oh! Fucking stripper whipping the hell out of me. I'm in love with a stripper. Take that, bitch. But yeah, I mean, I really don't know what more I can say about this. I highly recommend you guys check this game out, but be prepared for a pretty difficult game. Like I said, it's pretty average. It's not too bad. It's not gonna punch you in the balls too hard from the start. But around stage 6, maybe 7, that's when the game really starts to turn brutal, especially when you're playing solo. Now, I have yet to play. Oh, good eye, mate. It's an expert crocodile hunter. Oh, I'm assuming he's Australian because he's holding a boomerang. I'm sorry, that's so not funny. I'm not racist. I love everybody. It's just a joke of mine. That's all. You know. Y'all can crack jokes at me all y'all want to. To those who don't know, I'm black, so I can take a laugh. Anyway, yeah, this is the first boss who has his boomerang. He's not really as difficult. Son of a bitch, keep kicking me in the chest. He's not as difficult as the later bosses in the game. Come here, dickwad. Yeah, eat a dick, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of stage 1. There we go. Yeah. I forgot to point out a few things. Before I end this review of Streets of Rage 1, there's a couple things I want to point out. You all have obviously seen that I've pressed the X button to jump and the square button to attack. There's one other useful feature that you can do, but it's very limited and you should be careful how you use it. Oh, I'm glad I made it to this stage while recording. Check this shit out. I didn't notice until years later. Look at this poster back here. Is that a half-naked dude posing? Like he's like flexing his arm. Is that supposed to be a chick? If so, that's such short hair. Look at that. That's so fucking weird. It looks like a dude in a sombrero. And it looks like he has abs right here. What the hell is this? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate this thing that I was talking about. You press the triangle button on PlayStation 3, the cops pull up, kadoosh! Boom! Take that, bitch! I mean, I think, like, when I first saw that, I thought it was absolutely badass, but then in the later stages, I couldn't help but question it. For example, I think it was stage 6 where you playing, like, on a boat, motherfucker. But yeah, like, he just pulls up out of nowhere. Like, the car's parked on the boat. Like, did he have his car parked there the whole time waiting to back you up? Or what? Or did a helicopter drop the car off on the boat while it's in motion, then he pulls up and backs you up? I don't understand it. But yeah. Again, I don't know what more I can say. This is Streets of Rage 1, ladies and gentlemen. While it's not the perfect beat 'em up, it can be a little slow paced. Still, it's an awesome game, and I highly recommend you all check it out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, RenewedSpark, signing off of this game. Time to move on to Streets of Rage 2.